Locker Room Show continues with a look into Lady Tiger and Tiger Cross Country, joined by Coach Tyler Nelson heading into the state championships this week. And I guess before we touch on the Lady Tigers, I know the Tiger boys had high hopes of taking their team to state, just missing out with the 4th place finish. Talk about your team, and you had some good senior leadership on this year's team.
We had a bunch of good seniors that really stepped up, and we ran our best races at the end of the season, which is what you want to see. We just got caught into one of those regionals that was just very difficult, and you know, you always hope that when you walk into those that something will happen and we'll be able to find our way through there, and it just got to be a little more than we could handle.
Yeah.
But it's going to be tough replacing those 4 seniors.
Yeah, for sure. Fun to see them do what they were able to accomplish during their careers. For the Lady Tigers, it's back to the state championships. It's back-to-back regional championships. This is a team that's incredibly, I'll say this, and it might sound a little odd to say a cross-country team is disciplined, because obviously you need discipline, but there seemed to be a motor in this group that physically and mentally they stay very, very sharp.
They are focused, and they, you know, we try to communicate with them, you know, every day of this is what we have to do in order to get better, because that's the whole goal with this sport, is to get better, you know, a little bit better every day. It becomes a lot better, you know, in months and years, and that's what we work for, and it's just like today. I said, go run this far, go run this fast, and I'm here doing this, and they're out running, taking care of business, because they know how to do that.
Yeah. The state championship, 3rd place last year, it seemed like to a person they ran their best times either at Marion or at Rock Creek at the league meet, and I know that's the plan, is to be peaking at this time of the year, but they all seem like they've got some great confidence.
Yeah, well, we've had a strange year because of injuries and illnesses and the whatnot, and so, you know, we didn't get to really put the full team together until, you know, it was a Concordia when it was 90+ degrees, and then we waited all the way to Riley, and even then we were holding people back, saying you can't go out and do what you normally do. So we're just now starting to figure out where everybody fits and where we're going to finish. And we've got one more week to, well, not even a week. Well, what is it, 4 days, 3 days to figure it out?
Yeah. Well, it's like holding the horse back and finally letting them go, right?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yep, it is. And you know, the state meet this year, there are 7 teams. I've scored it out. You know, Coach Schooley scored it out, and we keep coming up with results where, and you know, this time I scored it out, and this team was out ahead, but the next 6 teams were 10 points apart, which is nothing in cross country.
Right.
And then I scored it out again. It's like, oh nope, all 7 teams are 10 points apart, and it is really tight. It's just going to depend on who shows up and gets a good race, and I think maybe this year the weather's going to play a part.
It could.
Because it looks like it's going to be raining.
Yeah, there's very good likelihood of it. Do you prepare for that, or just they're runners, they're out in the elements all the time?
We'll talk about it some today, but we really don't prepare for anything. You know, we may change their spikes out.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Depends how muddy it is.
Yeah. Well, it's the state championships, and I know they're very excited, and we are too, for the season you guys have put together. League champions, regional champions, and one more meet to go get after.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they'll be ready.
I bet so. Always appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Coach Tyler Nelson on the Glavan Ford Locker Room Show. Thanks, sir.